Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Frostpunk in the endless difficulty, or extreme difficulty, endless rifts in the sky. Alright, it is going to be getting a lot colder very soon, going back down to about where it was right before the storm hit. But we're getting there, you know, we're building up some more heat, we're building up some coal reserves, we are building up relations with other towns so we can have plenty of resources coming in. Honestly, we're doing pretty good, I think, and soon we will be as self-sufficient on our resources as I think we really can be. There's 150 more steel. I do think it would be worth building a bridge to get some steam cores. If we're going to do that, I kind of want to get this one. At least it opens up a few other resources, plus it's relatively close to where people are already working, which I find very convenient. So we'll go ahead and do that, see if we can gather up some of these using a gathering post before it gets too much colder for us. And then using those, we'll get a couple more automaton, at least one more automaton, let's say that. Then we'll go for some bridges out here and try to get to the other coal deposit. I can build just a smaller mine for one steam core if we need to. That's fine. A-okay with that, but I'm hoping we'll be able to find some more as we go scouting with our scouts out over here. So you've arrived and found some wood and raw food. That's great. We also find a buried hamlet. That sounds like people. Well, that's not far away from home either, so we definitely can get some more survivors. That's actually pretty nice. We could use a little bit of extra labor. I do like that idea. What happened to my workshop that I was building? Still not built. You guys haven't built this yet? Good lord. You guys are taking your time, aren't you? Well, that's fine. That's fine. We have about a day of coal stocked up over here. Jeez, dude. It's gonna be pretty rough. At least we're starting to get some good food rations together. Can we place down another resource depot? Not without some more steel, we cannot. I need 20 for a resource depot. That is a lot. That is, admittedly, a fair bit. Well, guess I'm okay with just placing it somewhere out here in the cold. Looking for something convenient. Preferably in an area that's not going to waste some of my heating zones later. You know what I mean? That's honestly fine. And yeah, we're out of steel, but I want to have some extra storage for rations, because people are getting cold too often during these, great storms. I'd like to make sure we have at least one more resource depot full of food. Then we should be able to last. Alright, we finish up with the house redesign, which means we can start getting some upgrades. Perfect. If we went for the automatic prototyping, I would be able to get some huge upgrades for things like my generator. One extra power level would be massive. If we can have the coal to support it, it would be massive. Generator safety bypass could be nice. We don't need range. Efficiencies are always good. We'd have to increase the range of our steam hubs, though. Additional scouts, boosted sleds, medical automatons would be nice to get. But I did say I want the advanced steelworks. Can we get away without that for a little bit longer? I think the answer is yes. I think we can. Let's go ahead and start working. I can't. Well, we are producing how much steel per hour? 4.5. It's going to be a while. And we do have an emergency shift going, so I should be doing something. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the advanced steelworks going now while we can. I think that's alright. Get some more steel production going, because we're doing fine on wood, but steel is still one of the slower items for me. Looks like the workshop is done. Good. I'll go ahead and assign some more engineers down over there. Anyone else I could free up? The answer appears to be no. We do still have engineers working the infirmary. If I were to go for the infirmary checklists, we could make that better. Have some more children working on rations, I think. It's really all about food and coal. Food and coal. These are the only things that ultimately matter. Let's go ahead and assign you for food rations. I'm going to go ahead and turn on some overdrive temporarily. What's going on with malfunction? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. Let's do this for a little bit. Just kind of increase the heat zone a little bit. Make sure everyone's nice and toasty for a little bit longer. And you know what? We have at least a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and upgrade a couple houses in these areas that are currently freezing cold because the range of our coal is too low. Sorry, our steam hubs is too low. That said, it's going to drop in temperature in about a day, and that won't be enough then. So this only buys about a day's reprieve. I'll have to increase the range of these hubs, but they cost a lot more coal if you do that. The Icy Maze has some steel and coal, and we discover a lone boulder, which, as far as we're aware, has nothing, but we're going to head off in that direction anyway. I also just got an achievement called There Was No Waldo. Pardon? So the only achievement you get for that is if you've explored all areas in between storms. We obviously haven't explored the uprooted tree. So I guess we've explored all site types in between storms? Maybe? I'm not really sure how that works, but thank you for the achievement, Steam. That's great. Alright, so yeah, there's the houses going. Much better, much better. And we can build these houses a heck of a lot cheaper than before, which is also quite nice. Let's assign the other engineer over here. Do we have any other engineers we could free up? Yes, the medical posts. We can go ahead and assign a couple over here as well. Let's just go for the fastest possible tech. I don't think getting any more than 4 is usually even worth it. You don't really gain much of any benefit at all. Still, that's going to be some pretty fast tech, so I like that. We've arrived at the buried hamlet. We find some survivors. Good. We also discover some other things. We could send them, and some will die. I don't think we... It's close enough that I think it's okay for us to just go ahead and escort them back. It's not a long trip. Then we can go back out and look for some more stuff. Yeah? And we need survivors if we're going to be able to send people off to the hot springs and stuff and continue upgrading them, right? We all know that's going to be a thing that's important. We could trade for some more resources. Let's see. Do I want the extra wood and the steel? I mean, the steel is nice. It doesn't actually give as much as it says, though. That's the thing. Like, this is just a lie. I don't know. I think we're okay without sending away coal and rations when those are the only 2 resources that I really need. Doesn't necessarily strike me as the smartest play. Oh, we did finish, however, building this bridge, which is awesome. So let's get a gathering post set up right over... We have to build it like here. We are going to need to send some people to go and work it, of course, but I need those steam cores. That's a high priority, like one of the highest priorities you've ever seen in your life. In fact... Yeah, we'll let some people go and work it, but we'll come back to that. Steelworks, done. Good. Okay, now I can do the advanced prototyping, and we are certainly going to. I'll get myself a little bit more steel, and then we'll get this thing upgraded. How's that? Frightened patient, amputee. Oh, we did have a lot of amputees, didn't we? We're going to have to amputate. This usually actually does give you some sort of a nice event. I would love to get some prosthetics going. We need 8. That's going to cost a fair chunk of steel. Okay. That's fine. As long as we can produce enough, it's probably okay. Which we can. We can produce enough. Here comes the temperature drops, and yes, the storm is already on the horizon. It's not going to be that much longer, but at least we are producing plenty of coal for the moment. For the moment. Can you guys build this out, please? Okay, they can indeed. How much... We need 40 steel for that, A little bit of extra steel would be enough to help me get this thing upgraded. It's going to take me a little time. I think we just sit back for a bit. I wanted to build some houses before the temperature drops again, but let's just wait a little bit. The steel production will let me build more houses a lot faster. And get those prosthetics out so we have more working people, right? Speaking of working people, these guys are 2 hours away. That's going to be some extra labor that I need, so that's going to be good. And then we can start building a lot of houses. We're actually getting close to capped out on coal. We've arrived at the lone boulder. We find nothing, and it does lead to a large crater. We're not going to go to the buried dreadnought, because I don't care about that. Someday, I will go, I will play on easy campaign or something like that. I'll just go ahead and unlock the achievement. Oh, we should turn off the overdrive. Should have done that sooner. I'm not paying attention to that overdrive, and it's going to get me killed. All right, where do we want to go next? The empty snow hut or the lying rock? Or the uproot tree. Let's go to the uprooted tree. That should be fine. Okay, so we'll do that. We got some sort of an event over here. Another Hulk spotted. Don't really care. Need to get more housing, you say. Okay. Well, it's a bit of a problem. given that, you know, we don't have a lot of range for our steam hubs anymore. I can try placing a couple. I'm just trying to think. I probably will place a steam hub somewhere over here. Let's try for that. Well, that's actually overkill. Let's cancel some of this. We do need the 2. We don't need more than that. Honestly, I'm not even sure that we need to build these right now anyway, but we'll do it. Don't forget that I can increase the range. I mean, we could actually just not have to worry about some steam hubs and just increase the range of our generator, and that would work too. A steam hub would cost me, what, 3 coal per hour? This would cost me 28. So, I mean, 14 more versus 3. Definitely cheaper to get a steam hub for now. Though at some point, maybe not. Okay, there's the temperature drop I was afraid of. I want to get the steam hub, but we're not going to, because I need the steel so I can get... Hang on. We'll finish up the prosthetic I've got, but I'm spending all my steel on prosthetics and not upgrading the steelworks, and that's unacceptable to me. Okay, advanced prototyping is done. Good, that means I need more steel. Okay, you know what? Because I'm getting tired of having this problem, let's spend some coal and some rations and do a trade. You guys have arrived. You find some more survivors? Okay, we can escort them. The ice boat. Ugh. Do we escort them? I think we send them. And then we go to the ice boat. Some of them will die. But that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Hey-o, Shrek reference. Alright, there's the 40 steel. Thank you, finally. So, instead of 52 steel per day, this will get me 97, which translates into a lot more than this. This is a very big upgrade for me. And if the automaton would be kind with its little spidery legs to build this out, which it is, we can build this pretty darn quickly, too. Let's go ahead and get some more of those prosthetics going. We need 5. So we'll do that. Okay, and the automaton is already working. That means 8.3 per hour. That is a lot more steel. Yes. Why are we not producing anything at the cookhouse? Ah, right, because it's cold. That makes sense. What's this event? It's almost gone. Long hours of toil. People don't want to do it, huh? No. Force them to work. Get back to work. Who do you think you are? Okay, if we got another stockpile, we would probably be able to generate enough coal that I can survive the storm without even having to get the other mine. I would love to keep you guys warm. I can't do that. It's just not possible with the temperature and the being what it is right now. Okay, let's stop with these and get the steel back, because I can't do research so long as we don't have steel, but we did just get a big shipment, so that helps. Now what do we want? Well, with level 5... another power upgrade. Generator stress going slower is huge for us. We really could do stuff with this, because this generator stress is one of the ways we survive these storms. So I do think that that is a very worthwhile tech, and we should go ahead and get it. And we're even going to turn on the emergency shift in order to make sure we are making some free progress on that. Okay, temperature is not high enough here. We're not going to be able to make any more food in this area. So our ration production just dropped a bit, but that's okay. You guys have got some wood. I also just got 3 more achievements. Marathon Medium, Marathon Hard, and something else. That's great. We just reached day 50? I think we might have. Rocky, Promontory, and Ice Needles. Get a little bit of lumber. That was practically nothing. Sheltered Passages. Well, this sounds like something versus nothing, so we'll always take the something. Yeah, I did hit day 50. Oh, what other achievements did I get? Hang on, I want to check Steam. Give me 1 second. Yes, Marathon Extreme. I did get that achievement. Beautiful. Okay, if we get ourselves a steam hub over here, this will be fine. It lets me survive for a couple of days. I might end up tearing it down eventually. That said, if we just increased the range and got the efficiency upgrade, this wouldn't be a problem, but I can't really afford to have people getting sick all the time. I think we have to place that steam hub there, though I'm not thrilled about it. Can we build some more houses? The answer should be yes. And every house we build, of course, is going to result in people being a little bit warmer. Just need a lot more steel, and we might as well do it throughout the night. I think this becomes the next big priority, is just building all the houses up. We're going to go ahead and do that. Lots of people with nothing to do at the moment. Lots of people getting sick as well. Let's turn that overdrive on temporarily until we can get that fixed. A note of thanks. It was the right thing to do, amputating your leg. Yes, I agree it was. I'm glad you agree with me now. I think we pull the engineers off. I can afford to have 3 amputees, but I can't afford to have houses staying cold. Let's see. We're going to build you guys out. We're going to build you and you, I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to build as much as I can as quickly as I can. This gathering post doesn't have anybody working. You know what? Hold on. We can temporarily afford to pull the automaton off of the coal mine. I'm going to send you over here. I don't want to deal with people being cold and dying out there. But I do want to gather up those steam cores. I think that is a well worth it thing. All right, temperature drops. It's now minus 112. That's pretty darn cold, I'm not going to lie. Care house is freezing cold and is not going to work for me anymore because the temperature range is just too low. Going to turn you off. We still have one house being built over there. So it looks like I need one more. And I can't build it anywhere in range of what I've already got. Gosh dang it. Alright. It's time to move on to the second tier, and we'll have to probably turn on the generator's range a little bit more in order to accommodate for some of that. Storm on the horizon. Yes, yes, it's always on the horizon. The storms are coming fast and hard, you know? Fast and hard. Treating people as quickly as we can in these infirmaries, but it's still never enough. Let's go ahead and get some more people working in these medical posts. We have arrived at the ice boat. Steel and wood, okay. Get those. How long will it take for you to get home? A day. Storm arrives in a day and 20 hours, so you need to head home. That's the most that I can get out of you, which doesn't feel like a lot, but it's gonna have to be good enough. The extra stress is gonna be great as soon as this tech is done. It is as of now. Good. Next, we go for the power upgrade, I think. We lost the steam core. Mediate a dispute between the two settlements. Give it to the hot springs. Actually, it belongs to us. I mean, honestly, am I willing to lose favor with all of them in order to gain a steam core? The answer is 100% yes, I am. So that's what we're going to do. Does that seem scummy? Maybe. Do I care? Who do you think I am? All right. I want to get another automaton built, but first let's go ahead and work on the tech. I need this power upgrade. It's going to cost me a lot of coal, but it's worth it. Raw food and some wood. We can find an empty shelter, which has nothing in it. You would arrive back in 16 hours. Where else could you go? There's really nowhere I need you to go. Everything, if I go here, I'm not going to have enough time to explore anything else. And I can't get down here. So you really might as well just go home and we'll disband you. There's not much else that I think I can justify getting. Let's go ahead and get some heat on in the hot houses so I can keep making food because I want these rations. We have about 2 days of rations going right now. That's pretty solid. We got plenty of coal coming in right now, too. That's pretty solid. Let's go ahead and start building up a little bit over there. I mean, pretty soon, this generator is going to be able to get me a lot of heat. And then we can start increasing the range. At some point, we'll even want to start turning off the steam hubs and just getting rid of them altogether if possible. But that may not be possible. So is no one allowed to live in a freezing home? Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like no one will live in a freezing home. which means it's kind of difficult for me to actually give you guys the housing you want. Oh, wait, no, we were just upgrading this. Never mind, they are living here. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Let's upgrade you, and you, and you, and you. Everything out of range of the generator itself to start, and then we'll start building closer. Closer and closer and closer. We are getting on top of people being sick. Some people are freezing. Noted, duly noted. No one should be living here, though. I'm going to temporarily pause you, just turn you off to make sure no one's living here. In about a day or so, I think... Yeah, sorry, 2 days. Oh, this isn't going to resolve before... Oh. I thought these usually resolved before the storms hit, but apparently I'm wrong on that. Okay. Note, by the way, we dropped 3 temperature levels, then we'll have the storm, and the storm. It's going to drop 2 levels instead of 1 this time, so technically we're going to get 1 level colder than we were before, but then when this goes back up to 3 and this goes away, we're going to rise back up to like 70. So, I don't know. I keep thinking that this whole storm thing is only going to get easier for me to deal with from here on out. So, do we want 2 automatons? The answer is probably yes. Right now, in terms of health, we're okay. We're going to pull you guys back, turn this off. We're going to pull back 1, 2, 3. We're going to send 5 engineers here. And we're going to do an emergency shift to start making some more automatons. And this will be set to 24 hours on. Could not resume. Requires steel. 80 steel. We'll have that soon. Citizen had to be amputated. Yeah. Yeah, these things do happen, I'm afraid. Go ahead and burn down some discontent. A fair bit of discontent, actually. And we'll just go ahead and bring that back up with another workshop. 1 person is sick, but you should have better efficiency than that. I think they just need to get to their work post. Coal, we are losing a lot. How can we be losing that much coal? Is what I want to know. But we are losing a lot of coal. We can't get enough steel together either. Ugh. Okay, just go ahead and keep building out more houses. More insulation for me. We're gonna get these upgrades, dang it. New automaton built, good, and we arrive with some extra lumber and rations. Great. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull you back and disband. The extra lumber is nice, though ultimately not that important. I'm kind of debating whether or not we really need to be getting another ironworks, but I still think that the biggest priority would be coal, if I could get to it, which I can't. Let's make sure we are sending some people working over here. We could have an automaton work at the gathering post, and I think that's worth it. Just to get me the extra coal going. Still working over here. Oh, I know why we aren't making any coal. I pulled an automaton back off of the coal mine. Right. Well, the next automaton we built can go and do that. Actually, no. You know what? Forget this. Forget the automaton here. We will get far better coal value. Just by going here and just doing this. It's an infinite source. We might as well. Okay. That should solve coal needs. Now we're in the positive. Just got to build that stockpile a little higher. A little higher. The children's mine is doing fine. Okay, good. No, really, I'm glad to hear that. That's the last of the houses. Now use the coal on the infirmaries. Get those up and a-running. Need the House of Healing up and running. We can't get more out of the cookhouse anymore. Unless we're willing to do some overdriving. Which, the fact that it's ticking down as fast as it is a huge boon. Like, we're going to get a lot more out of this generator. Especially if we can indeed get up to power level 4, which we just did. Okay, good. Boosted sleds, coal thumper injections. We produce piles faster. This requires another steam core, which I don't have available at the moment. Health care insulation and housing insulation are both probably the top priorities. But I need steel for a lot of things. Long hours of toil, no. You gotta keep working. Sorry. Not an option. So there goes my last automaton being built right here, right now. Need steel, need steel, need steel. Let's go ahead and do a little overdrive action just because we feel like we might as well. Scouts have returned with a lot more resources. Thank you. Disband. Now we can do some research. Housing, insulation, or healthcare? I'm kind of thinking healthcare. Because if we can't treat people, then we're just going to have a lot of deaths. I can survive a little bit without the houses. I would love to heat workplaces. Can't do this. Temperature's going to drop again in just a little bit. New automaton built. All right. That means we can turn off this steam hub, pull back the engineers, and, I don't know, send them over here. We got a lot of spare workers is the good news. If people start dying, like, I'm not really worried too much about it. We finished with that steam core. You can honestly be disbanded. You don't need to be there anymore. What we can do now is have the automaton work. Are we producing rations? We are. We're okay where we are right now. We can have the automaton go work on... 2 automatons can produce coal and then gather it. So we can actually pull people off of gathering posts. And that's not really that bad, as far as options are concerned. How are we doing in terms of coal now that I've gone up a level? We're still producing enough, but only if people are working here. But the fact that we can get up to coal level 4 is great. If we increase the range, I can heat up a house here at least. Now it costs me 38 per hour, and that does put me at a deficit. But with the 2 automatons, if I then said... turn you off, send automaton to gather, and you off, send an automaton to gather. We can gather from the piles, and once the piles start running out, we can have the automatons coal thump a bit. That actually puts me in the even. Okay, so with the range upgrade and power level 4 and better overdrive than ever, we definitely can survive this storm. Undoubtedly, we can survive this storm. Whoa, I was about to say, why are we having housing issues? But we're okay there. The coal is still indeed building up. Yeah. Getting one more coal mine, like, we'd have nothing to worry about for the rest of the game. Tell you what, right there. Nothing to worry about. Is there anything we can get from you guys? I should have spent my favor, and I kind of forgot these guys existed, I'm not going to lie. Oops. Oh well, that's fine. Still surviving just fine in our coal. Guys, I think we did it. I think we have officially done it. We are going to be just fine in this game. Getting some more healthcare insulation and stuff would obviously be quite good. Let's go ahead and turn on the emergency shift and get them going. That insulation will be huge. But look at this. We don't have a ton of people freezing to death. We do have some issues here. But I can get heat on. Nope. All right, forget that. Pull the kids back. Heat's on here already. So it's still a little bit cold in a couple of areas. We could pull back there, but I'm not going to. I'm going to pull you back here. You're sort of okay. I really don't think we need to have anybody here, to be honest. Discontent's bad, but if we ever are desperate, we can pull them back. And then we have some people who are cold in the workshop, but I can turn this up. We are going to have issues as far as heat here. But guys, this is the overdrive off. And we're alive. We are alive. Holy crud, guys. And as far as coal production, pretty good. Healthcare insulation just went up, which means I no longer need... No, I do need it there. But these guys are mostly feeling very comfortable. I can turn the heat down temporarily to save myself a little coal, but, like, we're doing great there. And then if we go to house insulation, we're about to drop 2 more temperature levels, but This is pretty good. Yes, yes, more amputees. But we're not having a lot of people die, and we have about a day's worth of rations still. Holy crap, we've done it. I'm not even kidding, we've done it. Wowzers. Alright. I'm going to let this video go a teensy bit longer, and we're just going to survive this storm if that's alright. Because what's going to end up... Well, no, you know what? No. I'm not. We're going to end it here. Next video will be our final storm, and then I'm going to go ahead and start rushing forward, and we're going to get to day 100. And see if we can survive all the way up to day 100, because I want that achievement. 100 days on extreme difficulty would make me feel real good. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.